Welcome to the InfoWars Nightly News. I'm David Knight. It's Thursday, December 12th, 2013, and here are our top stories.
Tonight, a ranting racist DHS worker finally gets the boot. Then, ESPN considers taking Christ out of Christmas. And should a convicted sex offender receive his severance package? That's next on the InfoWars Nightly News.
Just simpering control freaks and big nerd packs, taking everything over, ruling everything, becoming police officers with weapons, tasering us.
Well, it appears the feds are really bad at doing some things like creating websites and handling taxpayers' money. That's why this ridiculously inept $600 million website is being investigated. But now they're on to something that they're really good at, cover-ups. And Representative Darrell Issa, who is chair of the House Oversight Committee, has accused the Health and Human Services of criminal obstruction of justice in a letter written late Wednesday. He said that documents requested pertain to companies hired by HHS to build and operate healthcare.gov. The department subsequently instructed those companies not to comply with the committee's request. The department's hostility towards questions from Congress and the media about the implementation of Obamacare is well known. The department's most recent effort to stonewall, however, has morphed from mere obstinacy into criminal obstruction of a congressional investigation. Well, it turns out that the feds are also very good at something else, and that's propaganda. And of course, they're using ESPN to propagandize people about Obamacare, but you better not try to run an ad that mentions the name of Jesus or God, not at ESPN. Now, remember that this is a Christmas ad for a Catholic children's hospital. And this kind of censorship is really only strange if you don't understand the real role of the professional sports leagues and the professional sports media in pushing the federal government's social engineering. We've seen this before, as Alex pointed out last week, in the Daniel Defense ad being banned from the NFL, because quite frankly, it showed a man taking his rightful responsibility in protecting his family with a firearm. Nothing at all offensive about it, unless, of course, you're pushing the government's anti-family, anti-Christian, anti-gun agenda. Then it's very offensive and it gets censored. Now, so as we've seen with this ESPN story, your boycott can have an effect. Or you can just go along and get fleeced by the NFL like the camp followers. We see that from the LA Times, the top ticket prices this year are going to be over $2,600 to get into the Super Bowl. And Adon Salazar points out in InfoWars what you can expect for that kind of money. He says the NYPD is going to roll out a police state for the Super Bowl. He says you're going to have fans that'll be under suspicion by armed officers with heavy weapons. They're going to be deploying even gunboats. Heavily visible, they refer to it, Hercules foot patrols. You can get sniffed by their dogs. You can get prohibited from walking to the game. You can also buy a $51 shuttle ticket if you want. Then, of course, they're going to prohibit you from tailgating, probably prohibit you from carrying any totes. But, you know, for $2,600, you can get the full paranoid experience of the police state. And that's what you're going to get at the Super Bowl. Or you can just refuse to support this stuff and boycott this trash.
Hi, I'm InfoWars reporter Leanne McAdoo. And as we age, it is inevitable that we may experience a slowdown in vitality, energy, sexual drive, and overall well-being. The reality is that in addition to the natural aging process, the experts admit that our body is continually being hit with a barrage of what's known as gender-bending chemicals. And that's just for starters. So avoiding these chemicals has always been really important to me. And that's why I was so excited to speak with Dr. Edward Group about what's really going on, specifically to find a solution to the root issue. And what I found was that as experts around the world are now revealing, core hormone levels in many men and women are dropping, but especially men. Testosterone, growth hormone, DHEA, all are being affected. Introducing InfoWars Life Super Male Vitality. Fusing herbs and other essential ingredients to help support your body's natural hormone balance. Developed by Dr. Edward Group and produced at a highly accredited natural products manufacturer, Super Male Vitality is designed to aid the body in ways that may support normal testosterone levels in men. Focus on improving your sexual vitality with the stimulation of libido and sex drive. Deliver hard-hitting benefits while completely free of GMOs, gluten, and harmful ingredients. And it's all made here in the USA and supports our operation. Single men, married men, I recommend that you get a hold of InfoWarsLife.com Super Male Vitality today, and your woman won't be disappointed.